Hi folks, and welcome back to the Pot Spoon Kitchen. In today's recipe I am going to be showing you how to make the most delicious, crispy and savory breadfruit and saltfish balls. These little breadfruit and saltfish balls are lightly crisp on the exterior and super soft and buttery with loads of saltfish inside. Let's get into the ingredients. Hi everyone, in today's recipe we are going to be doing breadfruit and saltfish balls, and these are going to be really crispy on the outside and very soft and tender on the inside. Let's get into boiling our breadfruit, and this breadfruit is full, as you can see the color, and it's slightly soft, which means it has a higher sweetness than the greener breadfruit. Once we have boiled our breadfruit and we have boiled our saltfish, we are going to come back and assemble everything. The first thing we are going to do is to peel our breadfruit. And I'm going to peel off the skin from the breadfruit because I want the breadfruit to boil very soft. So we have our breadfruit pieces and we're going to put them in a pot with some salt to boil. The saltfish is done boiling, and I'm going to remove some of the salt by breaking it up in the water, and then I will strain it off. But before I do that, I'm going to taste it to make sure the amount of salt that I want out of the saltfish is already out. I don't want to destroy it by mashing it up too fine. I want nice chunks of saltfish in our breadfruit balls. I'm going to taste it. That's just enough salt. So I'm going to go ahead and strain this off and come back and we'll cook our saltfish. And our saltfish is ready. On medium heat, I'm going in with 1 tablespoon of softened butter. I am not using oil because I want it to have the consistency of mashed potatoes. 5 cloves of garlic. 3/4 cup of diced onion, and I'm going to start sauteing this. I want the saltfish to be a bit dry. I don't want it to be oily. They're going to be sauteed until they have a little bit of color to them, just beyond translucent. This is the point where I want it. It's now beginning to take some nice color, but I don't want to burn the garlic. Just a little bit of caramelization there is good. In goes the sweet peppers. And I'm cooking the saltfish on the drier side, so it's not actually oily, but it has a nice buttery flavor inside. And let's add our saltfish. So these balls are going to have loads and loads of saltfish in them. Some parsley goes in, chopped parsley, and green onions. Guys, please subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell And let me know what other kind of balls you think I can make out of breadfruit. Maybe I could even try breadfruit fritters. I'm adding some black pepper to it. We're going to add some more flavor once the breadfruit is done. And this is perfectly nice, dry, so that it's not oily or anything like that when we add it to our mix. And this is ready. Alright, so we have our breadfruit boiled nice and soft and still has a good amount of moisture, hence the reason I boiled it without the skin. So we're going to use a potato masher or a fork, and we're going to mash this. And this is the texture that we're looking for. So the breadfruit has a nice sweet taste because, as I mentioned before, it's slightly ripened but not too ripe, just enough to get the sweetness out of it. To this I have 1 teaspoon of granulated onion, 1 teaspoon of granulated garlic, and 1 teaspoon of garlic plus. And I have 1 egg, and I'm adding half of my milk, which is about 1 tablespoon, and to this I'm adding 1 tablespoon of butter. There's nothing better than butter and breadfruit. I'm going to mix this up. Once we add the saltfish back, everything is going to tighten up. I'm going to dump all the saltfish in here. Continue to fold these in. I'm finishing it off with a little bit of salt to balance it off, because the saltfish already has salt, but there's not enough salt in it. And just for a little bit of kick, just a little bit of cayenne. And it should be good. In this bowl I have 1/4 cup of cornmeal, 1 cup of all-purpose flour, and about 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. And this is going to be the coating for the breadfruit balls. The cornstarch will give it a nice crisp so that it wouldn't fall so easily after they have been fried. Hold a circle. Toss them in the flour. And then I'm going to put them on my tray. I'll do one more. The balls are now completed. This recipe made me 30. I will fry half of them now, and then I will fry another batch later. We're frying these in 2 cups of canola oil. When these balls begin to brown on the side, then you can go ahead and turn them, but not before. They are nice and crispy exterior because of the cornstarch. I'm not going to allow them to get too brown, so I'm going to take them out. And here you have it, a very rare Caribbean find. Homemade breadfruit and saltfish balls. The outside is slightly crunched and the inside is steamy, savory, and just packed with flavor. I really hope that you give this recipe a shot to get the true taste of this rare Caribbean find. Thank you for joining. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you on another good day for another great recipe.